Let's try this again. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and you are on the Lifeboat. Man, oh man. When you go through this whole process, you do kind of have to hit live. So I'm hearing all the music. I'm getting all fired up. I start doing the show. I'm talking, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, the chat doesn't seem to be responding much. Perhaps it's because I'm not actually live. So we're doing it again. Tonight, people, I'm going to make a couple of announcements, and it's going to be a short show. It's going to be a short show because I got a lot of things that hey, Tommy Bird, good to see you, brother. Hey, V. I've got a lot of things that I've got coming up tomorrow. Hey, Blackpool, UK, Great Britain, good to have you. A lot of really cool stuff is coming up, though, people, and I wanted to let everybody know about it. Number one, before we get rolling too deep, I've told you that Quiet Girl does a lot behind the scenes to help out, and the Lifeboat is kind of a nonprofit, right? That's not to say we're a 501. It just means that the as fast as cash comes in, it tends to go out. We help people get on MAT, and there's a lot that ends up getting done, and it's an overwhelming amount of work. And when Quiet Girl reached out and said, hey, you know what, I got a little time to kill. If you need some help. Boy, she's done so much more than it's really impossible to give her more credit than she deserves. A lot of people complain that, look, I don't go to Facebook for any reason. I'm not going there. I'm not going to build an account. So how do I get a 5? There is a phone number that you're going to be able to call. You're going to be able to say, look, I'm wanting to find people, or I want to be part of any number of things. And it's also, if you find yourself in instant, like you need some peer support right then, you want to talk to somebody, it'll be an opportunity to have a number that you can call and actually talk to somebody, get somebody from the Lifeboat to say hello, hopefully get you on the phone with a professional, or at least somebody in recovery that can get the ball rolling and help the process along, people. It's taking this thing to its next logical level, so to speak. Big shout out to Quiet Girl on that. We're going to be having that number put up. It'll first appear in the Facebook group page, and then it will start to scroll along the bottom of the screen at some point, as soon as somebody smarter than me shows me how to do that. Also, we got a ton of people that just want prison content. Like there are a lot of you that would be really stoked if I just turned this into a prison channel, and it's just not a prison channel. However, 5 and 5, right? We're live on the 5s, and we come here and on the 5s, we are going to stick to talking about recovery and about things like that. But it gives us a lot of time during the day to fart around if we really want to. And a funny thing happens every single year in prison. As springtime rolls around and the fields start to turn green and you start playing softball and things like that, they change the hours in prison, and it's called night yard, right? And night yard is only in the summer, and you can be out there depending on what institution, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night in some cases. In the feds, it's usually not 9. Night yard's going to be, they're going to shut you down at 9, but walking around outside at night is a big deal in the summer. It makes a guy feel a little bit closer to freedom. There's no juke in the brain. You know you're incarcerated. But night yard was always a big deal. And I was talking about this with Russ, who's a solid Peckerwood in good standing, and we were talking about doing a show a couple of times a week anyway, for question and answer and stories and interviews of other convicts, people who got out and are turning their life around, and some of the horror stories, because I think it's necessary. There are a lot of channels that glorify the hell out of prison, that make it seem like it's obviously it's interesting because it's a part of life most people don't see. It's why I'm so fascinated with some of the cults and some of the other things, because it's a part of life that you cannot see. Hello, Shimmy. My cat loves walking on the roof late at night. Would that be a hot tin roof? But anyone? We're 7 Sun. You need them. So we're going to be doing night yard. We're going to be doing it 2 nights a week. We're not sure what the 2 nights are, but we know that the first one is going to be tomorrow night. So tomorrow night we are going to be doing our very first night yard, and it's going to be wide open. And you know what? There's no telling how long they're going to go. If they're feeling good, then we're going to continue to do it. So we're literally talking about a free form. You go any way you want to go with it, kind of a thing. You follow me? Okay. So it's going to be right after the lifeboat. It literally will be a brief enough period of time just to sort of retune, if that makes sense. So that I got a different thumbnail up and things of that nature. And then we will be rolling directly in that. Tomorrow in the morning, I am going to be going on a show. I announced this earlier in the week. I am going on Inside True Crime with Matthew Cox. Inside True Crime with Matthew Cox. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow morning. I believe at about 6 or 7 a.m. my time. So going to be doing that. Pretty excited. This is going to be the longest format that. Yeah, this is going to be the longest format that you will have probably ever seen me talking about crime and about my past. This is. I do what I can to. Shimmy, I love that, man. I love that. Love that. I absolutely love that. I really do. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. So tomorrow, Inside True Crime with Matthew Cox. I don't know if this is live. It absolutely the confirmation I got from him today from the producer. The producer sent a text out to both of us at the same time, and it most assuredly sounded that way. It said, "The world will be watching. Get ready tomorrow morning. The world will be watching," which would lead me to believe this would be live. I prefer that format. It's a lot harder for people to twist your words, even slightly, if you are, yeah, if you're doing it live. So that is something that I am. I will be going live after that, so I'm not going to do the normal 5 a.m. I am going to be going, hello, Clearwater Chad. I'm going to be going live after I do the interview with Matthew Cox. And I can then tell you guys a little bit about how it was and comment on that. Hopefully we will find a great group of new people that are going to come on over to the boat. That's the goal of all of these. I assure you people, believe it or not, there are things I'd rather do than talk about the crimes I've committed in my life. There are people that seem to really groove to that. I'm not one of them, but you know what, Anik? Yeah, I noticed that. She said it doesn't look like he normally does lives. However, if you click on lives, there are a series of them that he has done. So not exactly sure how that's going, but that is going to be what we're going to be looking at. But I've got about 4 hours scheduled for that, so it's going to be it's kind of a marathon, kind of a marathon interview. So I'll probably be doing a quick one after that, just to sort of touch base and to touch base and go through all of that. Alrighty, and. Yeah. Also, I don't know exactly when yet, but I have successfully coerced Vanessa Della Rose to do a show with me, where the two of us will come on and talk. Vanessa's a fascinating person. I think you're going to. A lot of you know her already. You've probably seen her on one of her two channels, The Gray Zone or Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. But really looking forward to having an opportunity to do a show with her. That's going to be coming up hopefully this week. You know, there every once in a while. The I'm very much looking forward to this. This is and this is something that people have been screaming about for a really long time. We have very much wanted to do a deal where I work with a professional, and the two of us can take questions. Vanessa is far more intelligent than I am, which is good. I think I'm funnier. I'm certainly um, the beast of this show. It's going to be refreshing because uh, there's so much overlap between addiction and mental health, and this is a person that knows so much more about mental health than I do. It really is one of those things that I was very, very kind of myopic, right? Like the only thing in my life that seemed to be really important was not getting high again. So the things that I read, the books that I studied, it was really sort of heavy on that and light on much else. Since then, I've tried to catch up and read an awful lot to try to maybe broaden the knowledge base. It would take me years to broaden the knowledge base to where Vanessa has already got with her degrees, multiple degrees. So very much looking forward to that. And as soon as I know what day that will be, I'm going to have to get with her on that. And as soon as I know what day that will be, I will be announcing it. Yeah. Marie Baxter, good to see you. Let's hit that like button. That would really be nice. I do appreciate it. JJ, good to see you as well. Currently driving with an expired driver's license. Oh, you really need to just go into your boss and say, this doesn't fly, Kathy. I say Kathy. I meant JJ. JJ, that can't fly, hon. You got to go in there and say, no, you're not going to get me in trouble legally or any of those. I'm taking time to go do this. Let's see here. Steven says, I've sent 2 emails to that email address and haven't gotten anything. So maybe it's not going through or something. Are you sending them to sober@myyahoo.com? Try sober@myyahoo.com. If that doesn't work, try Captain Tommy Scoville at gmail.com. Either one of those should absolutely get to me. And like I said, there are days that I am behind. Usually about 5-6 days behind. I'm catching up. I did a little of that today. I did a little bit of catch up today. Try to get that rolling. So getting ready for a couple of really big days. And you know what, peeps? Maybe keep me in your thoughts. I'm still a little stressed out from that medical stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not dying. I'm still here, but that was I don't think I can begin to tell you just how rugged that trip on the side of the road was. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now, but I'm recovering from the week of that, and I'm still a little bit run down, which is why we're going to keep this one short today. I'm not going to be doing a full show. I apologize, but I'm going to be getting some sleep because I am doing that show first thing tomorrow morning. I got to be up very early for that. He unfortunately is on the East Coast, so that will require that I get up 3 hours before he does, right? To get the same thing done. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for your patience. I know, in theory, I really want an hour of this. I really want an hour of this done, on the fives. It means a lot to me that this works the way that it does. We've worked pretty hard to design it that way, but there are days that thank you. Thank you, Sandra, and everybody. I appreciate that. Tommy, reach out to Andrew. Which Andrew am I reaching out to? Mind Games. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like an idiot, but I'm not even exaggerating. I bet you there's 45 Andrews that are currently emailing me. I have no idea which Andrew you're talking about. I need to reach out to an Andrew, though. If you are an Andrew and I was supposed to reach out to you, I apologize. Please send me an email. I'll get back to you. I'm sorry. There's some truth to the whole stumbling block thing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, people. Andrew, do me a favor, brother. Reach out to me right now, would you? Right this minute. Send me hit me up on Messenger right now, Andrew. Let's shoot the breeze for a minute. Everybody, I'm Captain Tommy Scoble, and we're going to do this again at some point tomorrow. Probably won't be the 5 a.m., but tomorrow night we are going to be doing Night Yacht. And you know what, people? These are exciting times. All right? So let's keep our head in the game and watch what the future brings. I think the next 6 months are going to be a hoot. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. I'm Captain Tommy. Andrew, reach out right now, please. Please.